that, I'll take up a point over here. Now, what are indicators? Always remember that no matter what indicator you use, be it moving averages, be it super trends, be it RSI, be it ATR, etc., no matter what indicator you use, you should always have this one thing in your mind. And whenever you execute a trade, आप ये statement हमेशा अपने mind में बोलोगे. You will say that indicators are not a replacement of your price action. They are rather a substitute of your price action. Let me repeat, indicators are not a replacement of your price action. They are just a substitute of your price action. Now, what happens with majority of the traders is they, let's say, learn an indicator. Now they take trades basis the indicator only, which is absolutely wrong. अब होता क्या है, probably the price action is not in the favor, but indicator is showing you that there's a trade over there, and that is where traders get trapped. What you should always do is first always analyze your price chart. Let's say, I'm giving you a very basic example. Let's say that there's a hammer followed by a confirmation. Only after that go and look at your indicator, no matter what indicator you were using. Only then go and look at the indicator. Is the indicator also giving you a confirmation? If it is, only then take a trade. So it's not that you first look at the indicator की indicator moving average आपको एक entry दिखा रहा है. But after that what happens is the price action is not actually showing an entry. There's no confirmation for, let's say, the hammer. So what will happen? Your trade will go wrong. So always remember this, indicators are not your replacement of the price action. It is only a substitute of your price action. So let's start and let me ask you all a question. Does anyone know in what groups are your indicators divided into? So their indicators are always divided into two major groups. Can someone tell me what are the two major groups? I think we had briefly discussed this last time also. Anyone? You all can talk to me directly.
Yeah, there are two, lagging and leading.
Perfect. Leading indicator and lagging indicator. Now let me tell you something. अच्छा, उससे भी पहले let me ask you all one more question. What is the difference between the two? What is the difference between a leading indicator and what is the difference, and how is lagging indicator different from leading indicator?
So if we see super trend, it's sort of a lagging indicator because it moves one candle before.
No. What the basic definition difference क्या है?
एक जो प्राइस कर चुका है उसके ऊपर वो अपना इंडिकेशन देता है.
ओके.
एंड जो प्राइस चल रहा है उसके आगे क्या हो सकता है वो लीडिंग इंडिकेटर होता है, जैसे एलिगेटर्स होते हैं.
Okay, I'll just fine tune it a little, almost there, not exactly the definition. So a leading indicator is that indicator which gives you some sort of an alert. Now, please note my words carefully. I'm saying alert. I'm not saying a trade. I'm not saying a signal. I'm saying an alert. So a leading indicator is something which generates an alert even before the price action has taken place. However, the lagging indicator is an indicator which generates an alert after the price action has taken place. So, price action, अगर प्राइस एक्शन के पहले अलर्ट जनरेट हो रहा है, इट्स लीडिंग इंडिकेटर. अगर प्राइस एक्शन के बाद अलर्ट जनरेट हो रहा है, इट्स अ लैगिंग इंडिकेटर. एज सिंपल एज दैट. नाउ मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द इंडिकेटर्स दैट आर आउट देयर, I'd say 90 to 95% of the indicators that are out there fall under the category of lagging indicators. So your moving averages, super trends, ATRs, etc., DMI. All these are your lagging indicators. You can MACD, whatever. Now there's a major drawback over here. अब मैं इन सबको ज़्यादा consider नहीं करता personally. Why? Because I just feel that all these other indicators are in a way just a substitute, or you could say a byproduct of RSI and moving averages. So the two major indicators I consider are RSI and moving averages. And अब बाकी जितने भी indicators देखोगे, they are more or less a mix and match of RSI or moving average, or they will have an element of this. If you consider your MACD, TMI, etc., all this will either have that moving average ka element or RSI ka element. Let's talk about the moving averages. Now, the major drawback that moving average has is that it does not work in the sideways market. So whenever markets become sideways or range bound, your moving averages will start showing you a false signal or a false alert. And that is where the traders get trapped. And of course, the second major reason is that it is a lagging indicator. Sometimes it lags to such a big point that it is almost, you could say, the end of the trend. It will show you, so if you look at the COVID wave, the trend almost completed, the downtrend almost completed, and over there your moving average will indicate that you can go short now. So sometimes the lag is very big, and that is where again the traders get trapped. So that are the two major drawbacks of lagging indicators, or in particular moving average. Now let's come to the RSI. RSI, on the other hand, is a leading indicator. Why is it a leading indicator? That I will prove it to you in our today's session. So RSI generates an alert beforehand. All we have to do is wait for the price action, and then we can take a trade. As simple as that. So let's start with RSI. RSI stands for Relative Strength Index, and RSI measures the strength of the buyers. I'm being very specific that it measures the strength of the buyers. I'm not talking about the sellers. Why? Because markets, as I keep saying, move in three directions: upside, downside, and sideways. So I'm talking about the buyers, it's showing the strength of the buyers. I'm not talking about the sellers or a sideways market. It does show you indications related to it if you read it well. And how do we do that? I will explain it to you. Now, let's talk about the RSI. Let me give you an example, and I want you all to imagine this. Let's say that you all are sitting in a chauffeur-driven car, and you all are blindfolded. Okay? Now what is happening is the car is moving at a certain speed, and after some time the speed of the car is slowing down. Now since you're blindfolded, you are unable to see what is there in front of you. But tell me one thing, won't you be able to feel the motion of the car slowing down? If you're blindfolded, you're sure you're not able to see what is in front of you. But the speed of the car slowing down, आप उसका motion तो feel कर सकते हो कि the speed of the car is slowing down? Yes or no? So that is how the RSI also works. It does not show you the exact obstacle that is there. It does not show you the exact hindrance that is out there. It just shows you that probably there is something out there. That is why the strength is decreasing or it is halting. And what did I teach last time? I taught you it is not important for us to identify that obstacle. We are not Sherlock Holmes here to go and identify the reason why. You're a trader. If you see that the strength is decreasing, that is the only piece of information that you need, and you can plan your trades accordingly. Is this point clear to all? Abhi tak? So this is a theoretical part. Now how does it practically work? It moves like a pendulum. A pendulum is something which moves to and fro within a given range. Similarly, your RSI also has a particular range. So the range of RSI is from 0 to 100. So let's take a look at the charts and let's see how does the indicator look like. To plot your RSI on the chart, all you have to do is click on the indicators and search for RSI. And click on the first one. Don't go for the strategy, don't go for the any other one. just go for the simple RSI. Click on it once, and now I'm opening the settings. Please just take a screenshot of these settings. Let me know once done. Screenshot हो गया लेकिन of the inputs also. Inputs, you don't have to change the inputs. You only have to change the style. There are certain additions that they have done to the RSI. All you need to do is change that. All right. So this is how your indicator looks like. There are certain values at the right. All right. There's a shaded zone. I'll just delete this line over here. So there's a shaded zone. There's your RSI line. And there are a few values on the right. So if I just scroll this, if I just minimize this, you can see the bottom value is 0 and the above value is 100. Now the thing is, if I squeeze this further, I will see values above 100 and I will see values below 0 as well. So why is that happening? That is happening because the website is coded in such a manner to show you values up till infinity. But that does not make sense for us. We are only interested in the range of 0 to 100 because that is the true range of the RSI. Now this range of 0 to 100 is classified into 3 groups. 0 to 30, which is known as your oversold zone. Oversold.
30 to 70.
30 to 70, which is known as your normal zone. And then 70 to 100.
Overbought.
It is known as your overbought zone. Let me repeat. 0 to 30, it's your oversold zone. 30 to 70, it's your normal zone. And 70 to 100, it's your overbought zone. Now, I don't want you to jump to conclusions and think that if the RSI comes in the oversold zone, we have to immediately buy, or if the RSI comes to the overbought zone, we have to immediately sell. That is absolutely wrong. I will be teaching you strategies around it. But before that, let's discuss about the formula of RSI as well. It is not important for you all to learn this.